All right. So here is the time of the year or time of the years again to count the dead bodies. Today is February 12th, 2026. It's been 12 days. We had this cold spell on February 1st morning. So this is 4 years after the last cold spell. Last cold spell was on January 30th, 2022, and this time is February 1, 2026. And technically this year it was a couple of degrees warmer. The lowest temperature reported was 23 degree on my property on that weather station right there. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Right there, that's the weather station. It recorded 23 degree, though it was like 20s on 2022, 19 maybe. But this time it was worse than last time, because the last time, even though it was sharply down, but the cold was only for a couple of hours. But this time the cold was like for 2 days, from all the way January 31 to February 3rd. And many trees died, although I already had only trees that very good cold hardy, fairly resistant. I did not had any super tropical tree to begin with, like I had last time, but still there were a lot of damages. Anyway, so here's the mango tree. This tree died, as you recall from the old video, on 2022. So this was the original stump, and then in last 4 years it had grown back, and this year it had like a lot of flowers. Every tip would have flower in it, right there. And after the cold spell, this is now dead. I checked the under the bark, it's just as dead. You see right there, you can see it's like getting brown. And so it probably will be die back to the root again, and maybe it will come back, maybe it not, but it doesn't really matter. So that is number one. The number two here is the white jamun. So this white jamun tree is one of the rare tree I have. It is jamun usually black, but this is a white type of jam, and I got this tree directly from Bangladesh. But looks like this one is also dead. This tree this year had like a lot of flower, as you can see. These are all flower. Entire tree is like covered with flower, as you can see right there. It actually had produced a bunch of white jamun last year, but very few, maybe half a dozen. But this time it's supposed to be like the first full blossom. Even though it's a small tree, it's supposed to produce pretty good, but looks like it's dead. Under the bark it's like absolutely dry, as you can see. So it's like dead. So this is gone. That's number two. And let's not count like the one that doesn't matter. So only big shot I'll count. So here is the next one on the line. This is the amla tree, and this one also, as you see, it died back on 2022 and came back from the root with a bunch of different limbs. And this time it also probably die back to the root. I don't know like how much damage it looks like. Yeah, right there, as you can see. If you can zoom it in, there you go. So under the bark is no more green, so everything will die back. Maybe it will come back from the root, maybe it won't, we'll see. But yeah, it was a beautiful tree. there was a bunch of citrus. The cold enough. The usually citrus is really cool hardy, but as you can see, this cold was so cold that even citrus got burned, and it actually had some flower right there. This tree was struggling with the citrus greening disease, but the cold spell put the last nail in the coffin. So here is the other citrus tree on the line. All of them looks like got affected in the cold. That's very strange. This is a crab apple. This is supposed to be very cold hardy. It should be fine. Yeah, there is green in there, but yeah. And then this one is a katuk tree. This is gonna completely be dead. I'm not sure if it's gonna come back from the root. Most likely it won't. It was a nice tree also. This is a lychee tree, and this is I thought it was very cold hardy. As you can see, it's completely dead. But apparently, it just went over its limit. And even the mother tree, which survived last time, this year it did not. This is a sapote tree, also dead. This is a candle fruit tree, also dead, and completely dead under the bark also. This is a moringa tree. I don't know. Oh yeah, the moringa is dead. So 23 degrees is just too cold for any trees basically. So there is the elephant apple tree, and if I see under the bark, it's dead. So yeah, this one was one of the elephant apple that didn't make it. Here is another mango tree that died. Most likely it will die back to the root. Now this is a hog apple. I don't know what's underneath. It looks like underneath is green, but we'll see. Maybe it will live. I don't know. We'll see. There is one tree that I was very fond of. So this is a stone apple, also known as bell. And as you can see, it was growing okay finally. It was very slow growing tree, but now that it's dead. So yeah, mango, bell, but the main highlight or the biggest loss would be this beautiful thing. Look at that huge tree. It's definitely maybe 40-45 feet tall, towering over the oak tree there. And as you can see, it has probably trunk diameter maybe 10 inch, maybe 12, I don't know. And as far as the tree goes, you can see it's like all is dead. The small branches, yeah, as you can see, small branches are all gone. Now on the main trunk, I see still there are some green, but we'll see. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it looks like devastating. Basically, that's what it looks like. I did not thought that this tree will be affected. This is technically zone 9B area, and this has been grown in zone 9A. As I said, the weather station on the property recorded 23 degrees, but it's supposed to handle 23 degrees. but for some reason it didn't. And this tree was like, it was like struggling or anything. It was very well vigorous tree, but for some reason it died. Maybe there is still some chance. Maybe it will come back. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely all the lower limbs and lower branches, as you can see right there is no green under. So that's that. That's for the jamun. Let me just record top to bottom from one more time. Yeah, I really can't believe that that's what happened to the jamun tree. And the more surprising, however, is the jujube tree. Jujube tree, as far as I know, it's extremely cold hardy. It's supposed to handle temperature like below 20, because it's like almost like apple. But this happened to the jujubes. And last time, as I said, it was like below 20. And at that time, the jujube tree, this tree, had green leaves on it. Apparently, this is too cold for even jujube. I don't know how that happened. But as you can see, there's an olive standing right next to it, fully green. One of the only green tree in the entire property right now. Here is a tree that I was very surprised that it died. This is a Suriname cherry, and Suriname cherry is one of the local tree here. I don't think they died. They probably just oh yeah, so it's green underneath, just dropping the leaves. But still, it's strange to see that even the native tree is suffering. And here is the second most prolific, I would say, well, third maybe after the jamun, white jamun and black jamun. So this is the amla, the biggest amla tree I have, other than the only other amla that we saw over there. So this is the bigger one, and this one had like a lot of amlas on it. You can see right here, these are all the amlas it had dropped. So the amlas, it had all the fruits in it, and with the fruit this tree basically died. And the fruits became, after the frost, it became white, completely white. So I don't know if this one has trunk diameter maybe 8 inch or 10 inch, 10 inch maybe. I see some green, so hopefully it will be okay, at least in the big limb. There is another jujube also died, you can see up there. This one is the tamarind tree, and the last time this also died back to the root. Right there you can see I cut the branch right there, and then it came from the ground, this grown, and after 4 years of growth this died back again, right? There is one more jujube tree right there, and that also the leaves died off. But I think the tree itself will live. As I said, jujube is much more cold hardier. It's supposed to withstand even under 20 degrees. So here is a few other trees. There's one mango here, one mango there. They are suffering from the last time also, believe it or not. These are like almost 10 years old mango, like 9 years old mango trees. And here is a neem tree. It had dropped all the leaves, but I think the tree will be fine. That's one. And here is another big loss. This was a rose apple, also known as gulab jam. It's related to the jamun in the same genus, different species. And this tree was very vigorous, as you can see, and it pretty much dead on the branch. I don't see any, green. Let me see if in the main trunk. Oh no, even the main trunk has no green in there. So yeah, this is a goner, and this is a goner for sure. Yeah, see, completely dead under. So it's been 10 days, and yeah, this is a orange tree, and somehow even orange tree has taken the hit. All the banana, they died back. This one was a plantain, the Boro banana. Interestingly, you can see it's trying to still push some green out of it. But I'm sure the underneath probably alive. New shoot will come out soon. But what's the point? Here's some of those columns sphere trees. So they are just dormant. These are fine. This is a white sapote, and it just, I think, dropped leaves. The tree itself should be fine. The white sapotes are usually more cold hardy, so it should be okay. There are one tamarind. There are a bunch of small mangoes over there. There is also one elephant apple, but they are all dead now. There is also one Melina tamarind right there also, that's also died. So I'm not going to go all the way there, but they're dead. I had the passion fruit vine that went all the way up to that oak tree, and it was covering the entire canopy of the oak tree. There was like hundreds of passion fruit had been falling. I think the main vine down the line is still okay, but most of the up growth has been reduced, and they're dead now. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the tropical tree front. I'll show you. So here is a Barbados cherry. The Barbados cherry is fairly cold tolerant, and but yeah, this one is dead already. It's like completely dead. The one other tree that is still green is the locut. Locut is one of the native tree. This one is okay, but the flower and all is completely, died off. You see, so it's supposed to have all this flower, but the tree itself is okay. It probably needs water, but All right. So this is what happened. The potted tree. So these are the locut seedling. They are just fine. Here I have some pineapple guavas. They are particularly cold resistant, and they are okay too. But look at everything in here. So these were like protected under this oak canopy, but even under this oak canopy many died. Some are still managed to hang on there, like this mango managed to survive, but this one did not. This one did not, and these are all jamun trees that died. This one was a Atamoya, also died. There is one rose apple tree, looks like it made it. There are some there also, but yeah, some of the rose apple did not made it. So tree to tree, they have very different cold resistant. As you can see, this is and these are the same tree, rose apple. and these are the seedling that I've been growing. And this one died, this one did not, this one died, so the middle one did not. So as you can see the difference. The same thing here, you can see there are a bunch of rose apple right here. It died, but this one did not. Okay, and so that's how the difference is. Anyway, this is a blueberry guava. Somehow it didn't make it. These are Automoya. I'm surprised that it did. It is actually dead, completely dead. That's a big loss right there. This is a Jeffner Automoya, and I also had one Lisa Automoya. This is of the Lisa, and oh yeah, the Lisa is also dead. The Wimpy probably will make it. I just dropped the leaf. This one is a tamarind tree. Somehow this one made it. And this is a tropical almond. Oh, looks like it is still green under. This one is a cherry de Rio Grande, Brazilian cherry also known as. It made it. Here is a limoncello seedling. Looks like it made it. That's a yellow jaboticaba. Looks like it made it. We'll see. Or maybe not. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, yellow jaboticaba did not made it. But the cherry de Rio Grande, or Brazilian cherry, did made it. Here's the interesting thing though. These jamun seedlings, most of them are okay. For example, this one did not made it. Look at that. You see the same tree. So this one died, this one did not. So within the same tree there are a lot of genetic variants as far as the cold tolerance goes. And these rows I have some ice cream bean seedling, and as you can see different plants suffer completely differently. Like this one has fairly good suffer. This one also have some good damage. Like this one died entirely. That is dead. This is almost dead. But look at this one, no damage at all. Okay, so this is a good way to, I think, identify a natural variance within it, and to see which one is more resistant. Like so, this tree is a very resistant plant. This one is supposed to be the one of the seedling from white jamun. So if this made it, maybe the white jamun legacy will continue. So let's see what else potted tree died. So this is a peanut butter tree, also dead. This is a black Suriname tree. Looks like it will, maybe it will make it, I don't know. There is a candle fruit tree right there, so this one survived. But most of those trees over there, they are jamun and rose apples and jackfruits and mangoes. They're dead. Here is another heartbreaking one. This one is a codbell tree, also known as wood apple. Died. Here is another potted mango tree. It was a Malika, and this has also died. Here is a star fruit tree. This was given by a friend of mine, and oh yeah, it's dead, completely dead. There is a kaimak tree, and this is related to jackfruit. And let me see. Yeah, it's dead too. There is no green under. There is no green. So that's another devastating loss. I don't think I can get one more of those. There are some rare trees. And here is another star fruit, my old one that's also died. This is one of the sapote tree. It looks like it made it, but we'll see. But the carob tree, that is one of the pleasant surprise. As looks like we have a winner. So the carob is good. It retained like all its leaves. I don't know, maybe the canopy helped a little bit, but but next to it, the amra, right? Look at that. They like mummified, and I don't think it will come back. It's all the way dead. Same as that one. That's another amra. But this is a Indian olives, right, or jalpai, and it completely died. Let me see. Oh yeah, here is dead. Oh no, yeah, this is dead too, completely. Yep. So the Indian olives or jalpai is dead too. This is Eka, also dead. So yeah, these are the potted tree that died. All right, so here is on the other side. This was a peanut butter tree, completely dead, as you can see, completely dead. But this one is very surprising because last in 2022 freeze, this was barely affected. It was like some superficial damage on the top, but mostly it was fine. But somehow this year it died. This was one of the biggest surprise. There is two other longan tree. It was right here. There is one longan here, one longan there. Both of them died. This is the Jauticaba. I'm not sure, maybe it will come back. Last time it did come back, but it looks like pretty dark under, so it's like maybe 50-50 chance. But here is one surprising thing though. This is a lila avocado, okay, and if you Google what is the cold hardiness of a lila avocado, you will know that it says like the people throw a number like 15 degree. Okay, definitely there it was not 15 degree. Here it was 23, maybe 22 with the wind chill and all, maybe 21. But the lila avocado did not make it. You can see there is still some green over there, but it's not green. It did. So technically, maybe it will live if it was a huge big tree. But the small ones are now the 23 degree or 24 degrees. They're too cold for even lila. So that was like a big news flash to me. I somehow thought this because some people says that it will grow in even 8. So zone 8, but that's not the case. So here is one other avocado also died. This one was dead before, I think. I'll quickly go over it. So this is the macadamia tree. Last time it lived, but this time it looks like dead completely. I'll quickly go over there. So yeah, here is one other peanut butter tree, and these two, maybe this made it. Oh yeah, this has some green in it, so this probably will make it. So this one is an imbi tree, I believe. Maybe it will make it. I'm not sure. Let me see. There are some green under. Yeah, looks like there are some green. Maybe it will come back from the root, or maybe it won't. Yeah, it's not. See, right there. So yeah, so this is also dead. This is imbi tree. I thought the imbis are resistant, but it is not. There is another wimpy, another jackfruit, mango, guava, another mango, and another wimpy. I think this one probably will live. There are some green still. But everything else on this entire row dead. And here is one other. This is the Ken Steele tree, or Ken Steele, right? And this one had some fruit last year. Dead. Here is the interesting thing. Look, and as I've been saying, this genetic variance has some limit to it. So this is a mango dead. There is another mango dead. In the middle, still hanging on. So the genetic difference is a thing, you know. Two side dead, in the middle lived. So yeah, I think the video is long enough. I'll close it right here.